I've been producing for 13 years, give or take. I was inspired by a YouTube video that I saw on Timbaland when he was beat making. It was crazy. I actually started off DJing a long time ago, 13 years to be exact. And I found out that a lot of the DJs weren't actually making the music, and I wanted to dig into it and tap into it a little deeper. So I actually started producing. Obviously the stuff was trash, but I kept with it, put in that 10,000 hours, and I'm here today. My name's Keone. I go by the name of Malcolm Flex. I make all kinds of music. I make house music, electronic music, hip hop, trap, EDM trap. It really depends on the vibe that I'm in, you know what I'm saying, the space that I'm in. Sometimes I'll feel like I want to make something really epic, like for a movie. Other times I want to make something that people can get really hyped to in a club. Sometimes I want to make stuff for festivals. So it kind of depends on how I feel. A lot of the times I try to blend all of those styles into one and make it my sound. I think that's pretty much what my sound is. I actually entered the iStandard Beat Battle and came in the third place, rocked the house. I had all my homies there showing some support. And I actually met a guy who was working here at the time by the name of Razsan, and he actually invited me over, and I met the owner, and it's history from there. Just been making hits ever since. I would have to co-produce with Travis Scott. I feel like he's one of my biggest inspirations right now. Either Travis Scott or Tory Lanez. Those are my two biggest, producers. I had just purchased some new glasses that actually look like the Malcolm X glasses, like the trademark Malcolm X glasses. And one of my friend's homies came up to me and he said, "Yo, those glasses are tight. I'm gonna start calling you Malcolm Flex." So I'm like, "Oh, word, okay, cool." So I walked around and asked a couple other homies, and I'm like, "What do you think about the name Malcolm Flex? What do you think when you hear that?" And they're like, "A producer, specifically a trap producer." That was what was hot at the time, like the EDM trap. And I said, I'm gonna run with it. At the time I was literally going through a revamping stage and rebranding myself, and it was just perfect, you know what I mean? It's very nice to actually be gifted with a name like that instead of like making up a name, because it's always so hard and you're always so unsure about it and things like that. But if someone gives it to you, it's like it's gifted to you and you gotta run with it. When I ran with it, I started a whole branding image. Obviously the glasses was a thing for me. My artwork that I also do myself, all of my cover art, it's gonna always be the scratchy type, you know what I mean, like flexing out of the letters, you know what I'm saying? So, and just my sound is very different. My sound is something that I feel like a lot of people like, and I try to take everything that people like and what I like and put it into one sound and make it work as best as I can. I feel like my sound is definitely out of the box, especially in Chicago. It's definitely out of the box. Because I'm not classically trained as a musician, I tend to pick up things and copy them. 9 times out of 10, I end up doing the same stuff anyway, or being right next to where another song came out and it sounded exactly like what I did, but I had never heard it. You know what I mean? And for me, that's gratifying to know that I'm actually moving in the right direction of what everyone else is trying to accomplish or what everyone else wants to hear. There's a lot of innovators, and I feel like I'm actually finally in a circle where I am a part of those innovators, you know what I mean? Which is really, really cool to say, you know what I'm saying? It's really cool. Like I don't feel like I'm better than anyone or, you know, more talented. I feel like working with these people, you know, ultimately is gonna make me better and make everyone else better. Together we grow, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Chicago as a whole should stick together, and then I feel like we can put Chicago on the map, you know what I'm saying? We can make a new Patchworks right here in this studio. Basically, anybody who has stepped foot in the studio has improved me as a person and as an artist, like bar none. So I want to shout out everybody here at the Island, definitely.